Hello students, this is Usha, your computer teacher. Today we are going to learn about algorithm, program and flowchart. This is chapter 4 in your book. Algorithm, program and flowchart, chapter 4. In this chapter we are going to discuss about algorithm and flowchart. Solving a problem on the computer can be a quite complex task. A user might make a mistake or forget some statements in solving in the problem. Algorithm, that is step-by-step solution of any given problem, is known as algorithm. A user might make mistake or forgot some statement in solving the problem. Thus, to avoid any mistake in the program, it should be planned in advance. The logic of problem should be very clear before you undertake the work on computer. Now, this logic can be applied by the use of an algorithm or a program or a flowchart. That is, algorithm, flowchart, program, everything is a pre-planned work. Before solving a problem, we pre-planned for the work. Before solving the problem, we pre-planned for solving the problem. We planned the steps to solve the problem. This is the main use of algorithm. An algorithm is a formal set of instructions that can be followed to perform a specific task. An algorithm is a formal set of instructions that can be followed to perform a specific task. Example, suppose you want to go to market to buy grocery, then the algorithm for the same can be as follows. Start, get ready and take the money and bags. Step 3, go to the market. Step 4, find the groceries to buy. Step 5, pay the bill. Step 6, take back the groceries to home. Step 7, stop. First, step 1, start. Step 7, stop. Maybe begin and end we can use to write the steps. Every instruction should be written in separate line. The step number should be mentioned before each instructions. Be very sure the instructions are written in right order. Advantage of writing algorithm. When we divide the solution into steps, it becomes easy for the readers to understand the process. So with the help of algorithm, we can make it easy to write solution of bigger problems or questions. We can solve the bigger problems easily using the algorithms. This is the main advantage of writing algorithm. These steps may be written in simple English. Steps of algorithm should be in simple English. Every instruction should be in separate line, right? Next, flowchart. Flowchart is a diagrammatic or a pictorial representation of any algorithm. We write stepwise algorithm, then that the pictorial representation of a algorithm is a flowchart. Pictorial representation of a algorithm is a flowchart, right? In flowchart can be defined as a pictorial representation. No? Why flowchart? If we convert the algorithm into steps, it becomes easy for anyone to understand the step as graphical representation. Is way better than textual representation. The flowchart is said to be because it flows according to the order of the program. Program is a series of instructions written in any other computer programming high level language. They are fed into the computer through the input device to perform certain tasks. That is program, right? The algorithm written can be converted into program like get input A, input B, like that. The algorithm written in program in high level language that the computer we can input. The program we can write using algorithms. Flowchart, we use some pictorial representation. First, oval shape, that is, it is called start or stop box. It is used to display the beginning and end of the flowchart. Then next, parallelogram. This symbol is called input and output box. It is used to show the instruction related to input and getting the result. Next, rectangle. This symbol is called processing box. It is used to display the processing part. Rhombus is called a decision box. It is used to check condition. Arrows are called the flow lines. These are used to connect and indicate the flow of the data. Then on-page connector or off-page connector. On-page connector, if the flowchart in one page, we use on-page connector. If 2 pages, we use off-page connector. Okay. Write an algorithm and flowchart to accept any 2 numbers, then print the sum and product of the numbers. Let we explain the example. First, we want to get numbers and add the numbers and find out the product. Algorithm for the solution for we use write using algorithm. First, start. Second step, input 2 numbers are A and B. Then third, add the 2 numbers and store in sum. Then fourth one, multiply the 2 numbers and store in product. When we add 2 numbers, we should write it in as stepwise, sentence wise you should write. Multiply in 2 numbers and store in product. Step 5, print sum. Step 6, print product. Step 7, stop. Right. When we write that algorithm, now we use simple English. Step by step you should write. Then very sure the instruction are written in right order. The order is right or not, you should check. Then we can print or we can get the output. Finally, stop the program. For the program, flowchart. See the flowchart. Start, then input A and B. Then sum of A plus B. Sum equal to A plus B. Then product A multiply B. Then print the sum. Then print product. Stop the program. This is flowchart of the written algorithm. Decision making in algorithm and flowchart. How we write the algorithm for an algorithm and flowchart for decision making. Right? Let me explain with one example. Example for writing algorithm and flowchart for decision making. Example. In that example, we use 2 symbols. The symbols we needed, record symbols are diagrams, operations less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, equal to, not equal to. That connectors we use on-page connector and decision box. In this flowchart, we use these extra symbols in that. Let's start the example. First one. Write an algorithm and flowchart to accept 2 numbers A and B, then find the greater between them. Write an algorithm and flowchart to accept 2 numbers and write which one is greater. Algorithm, start, accept 2 numbers A and B, Step 3, if A greater than B, then go to step 4, else go to step 5. If greater than condition is true, step 4, condition is false, step 5. Then step 4, print A is greater and go to step 6. If the condition satisfied, print that and go to last step. Step 5, print B is greater. Step 6, stop. Right? If A is greater, it will go to the step 5, that is, if A is greater, it is go to step 4, that is A is greater, print statement, else it is go to step 5. If A is not greater, then another only one choice, B is greater, then else go to step 5, that is print B is greater. Right? Step 4 is A is greater, step 5 is B is greater, step 6, that is stop one. Right? If A is greater, it is print the statement and go to step 6, that is stop that program. If A is not greater, it go to step 5, print the B is greater statement and stop the program. Then in this you want to take decision. If A is greater, that A greater than B, it is checked in the decision box. If A is greater, it go to the step 4. Step 4, it is A is greater, printing statement. It print and go to otherwise. If it is false, go to step 5, that is print statement of B is greater. Right? Then the program stops. Flowchart. Start. Get input A and B. Check that if A greater than B in decision box. If A is greater, that is true, that is first straight line, yes statement, flow line. Print A is greater. If B is greater, then condition false, it goes to downwards, that condition is no, then print B is greater. After that, the condition checking, then it goes to the printing statement, then go to stop. Right? Parallelogram, it is input and output box. Right? Print A is greater, that condition is true, it direct one side. If condition is false, it directs to another one side. Okay, yes, then no. If condition is true, print A. If condition is false, print B. A greater than B, the condition checked, and if it is true, one side, if it is false, one side. If the condition is, if we check A greater than B, sometimes both numbers are, input A and B are equal, we want to write different way. Right? If A and B both numbers are equal, we want to write in different way. We can't check yes or no, then both condition are no, then we want to give the another one decision for that. Right? Both condition, A is not greater, B is not greater, then another one we want to make that. We want to check that condition also. In that condition, we use that on page connector and we write another one flowchart. Here we should input A is greater. If A is greater, yes, then print and stop the program. If B is greater, print and stop the program. If both condition is not satisfied, print both are equal. Here we use the on page connector. Within one page we finish the program. Now we can use the on page connector. If we continue the second page, we use the off page connector. First the condition is true, B greater, then we can print the B is greater. both condition is not satisfied, then we can print the both numbers are equal. We can use the on page connector. I hope all are understand this session. Go through the session again and again. Thank you. Have a nice day.